students. In this video, I am going to discuss SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction stereochemistry also I will explain to you. And one transition state, why transition state is unstable, I will explain the points. Once completed SN2, then next video I am doing SN1, SN2 short revision towards competitive examination. After that, I am going to do previous year questions and some important properties also I will upload. Whole chapter, haloalkanes, haloarenes, complete chapter I have done, part 1 to part 7, 8 videos I am doing. Definitely it is useful before examination. So now let us start with SN2 reaction. SN2. SN reactions means nucleophilic substitution reaction. 2 is nothing but it is bimolecular reaction. Bimolecular reaction. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Bimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay. Now here molecularity is 2. That's it, students. Here briefly I am writing points. In next session I am going to explain order and molecularity. Order equal to 2. Even molecularity also 2. Molecularity 2. I can show while explanation also I can show this one. Now see, first I am taking next point I am taking simple alkyl halide favors. Simple alkyl halide favors SN2. Next, polar aprotic solvents. Polar aprotic solvent favors. And next one, high concentration nucleophile. High concentration nucleophile favors. These are all important competitive points. If you see on arrow, we have to remember all these points. Any one question they can mention. Okay. Now next one is here intermediate is not there. Transition state occurs. Transition state. Okay. So now stability order. What is the stability order? In SN1 we have taken 3 degree, 2 degree, 1 degree methyl if they had given this 4. But this is one of the confused part, carbocation stability order. Cyclopropyl rings first, then phenyl, then benzyl, allyl. I will upload one video, especially carbocation stability order. Okay, 7th one. So here if in your hand methyl is there, methyl carbocation and primary, secondary, tertiary is there, then what is the order? This is the order. Always simple groups we are taking here. So why? Because your high concentration nucleophile, no? So I can show. Example we will take it. Example. See, methyl chloride, this is what? Methyl chloride converting into methyl alcohol, OH minus. I am taking OH minus. This is high concentration. Okay, students? So I am getting CH3OH, methyl alcohol. What is this mechanism? Write the mechanism. You can expect questions like this. Else, directly they'll ask question, what is SN2 mechanism? Explain. Okay, now I'll show this one. See, I'm writing expanded form CH3. H simple group, H. This is Cl, right? So now what is this attacking? OH minus is attacking. So in SN1 mechanism, OH influence is not much. Before attacking nucleophile, reaction starts. SN1 mechanism is leaving chlorine group. After leaving, it is forming carbocation that is more stable. It can stay sometime. It can rearrangement also occur. But here it's not like that. He is high concentration, ready to attack. But here he is not giving space. He is not giving carbocation. Why? Because what is the reason? Just check it, students. Here first point is simple groups we are taking. Simple groups. And the second important point, suppose with great difficulty he left this chlorine. What you will get? CH and CH. This is what? A little clearly you can write. Okay. Now CH, CH, CH. This is methyl carbocation. It is highly unstable. It will not exist. If it will come and immediately destroy. It's highly unstable. Why? Because if carbocation, no, in previous video I had explained carbocation is highly unstable. If somebody is giving electrons, then it can stabilize. But no one is giving electrons. Hydrogen has only one electron. How it can give? He is not electron releasing group, right? Highly unstable. It destroys. What is this? Whenever it forms, immediately destroys. Then it is not stable. You can say simply it is highly unstable. That is why he is not living part. If he is not living part, what is the reason? It forms highly unstable carbocation. Okay, fine. But high concentration nucleophile already ready. So he want to attack. Then what happened? Suppose if it attacks here repulsion. OH minus is negatively charged and Cl minus also there. He is not giving space. At the same time, what happens, students? Repulsions will start. So instead of all these things, he will go and attack always backside. So always backside. See, like he'll go and attack backside. He'll go and attack backside because high concentration attacking backside. Then what happened? What is that? C. What is the output here? CH, H you can write. This is what H. See, living part is slowly living and attacking part is attacking. This is what we call it as transition state. It is highly unstable. Transition state, unstable. Carbocation is there, no. That is intermediate in first SN1 reaction. That is stable, but here it is unstable. Transition state. This transition state further what happened after attacking here? Now he can adjust with OH group. Then he will leave the chlorine group. Then what you will get, students? CH, 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 OH. Always your attacking nucleophile is backside. This is, we call it as Walden inversion, always inversion. But whereas in SN1 mechanism, both will come. Retention, inversion, both will come. So here only inversion, Walden inversion takes place. 100% inversion. 100% inversion takes place. Clear? Now next one more point. Why we are taking simple groups? Why we are taking simple groups? Suppose here if you take bulky groups, imagine. To understand this one, I'll show one example. Okay, so to explain this one, see, CH methyl group, something ethyl group, something, what is this, hydrogen we have taken, chlorine. So here OH minus, that too high concentration OH minus, no, he want to attack, he want to attack. So then what happens if you are taking bulky groups, attacking backside is very difficult. Why? Because steric hindrance. What is the, student? Steric hindrance. Steric hindrance. They won't give much space to attack here. Back attacking also, somebody is standing near the door. It's not possible to go, it's not possible to move freely, right? Same here also. Somebody is standing, that two healthy persons is standing. Then what happened? It's not possible to go and attack. Suppose if it is bulky groups, it favors SN1. It is not favoring first of all SN2. If it is, if any chances is there, definitely SN1 only, bulky groups. If you take bulky groups, it favors SN1 only. But why it is not possible SN2 means first one, what is this? What is the, student? Simple groups only favors. If you take bulky groups, attacking nucleophile backside, it's very difficult. If bulky groups you are taking means that follows completely SN1 mechanism. Clear, students? This is steric hindrance. This way you can explain. So, okay, now I am giving one question, student, here. Try to do this one. Very simple. How easily we can write the answer. Question 2. Previous questions they are asking like this. This is carbon. It has one methyl group, Me, and this is hydrogen. And this is what, students? Deuterium. This is chlorine. Just they had given OH minus. These are all simple groups, no? Simple groups means you can take it, it is SN2 mechanism. So then what is this? Chlorine. Where chlorine? Here this is chlorine, exactly opposite your product. Exactly opposite your product. That's it, answer. Remaining groups as it is you can write, no changes. Only these two ulta. These two ulta. That's it. This is your answer. Clear? And question 3. Question 3 like this. See, this is normal one, normal line, and this is a solid wedge. Solid wedge. Solid wedge. They had given ME and dash line away from the observer. Towards the observer, away from the observer. Towards the observer, away from. Away from the observer is dotted lines. CL. Here also just opposite. Just simple groups, so you can take it all simple groups, SN2. So just ulta. Here chlorine, so what is this dash line? No, now product don't write in dash line. Just ulta, solid wedge line you can write. That's it, your answer. We have to write Walden inversion. This is solid wedge line. What is your product? What is your product, students? Solid wedge line, OH. And this is what? ME. Simple. Clear? So with this, SN2 also completed. So SN1, SN2, you can go through the points. Definitely get good confidence. Start working questions also. Next video, I am doing what is this differences between SN1 and SN2 short revision I am doing. Okay, students, thank you. Thanks for watching.